Hey guys, and welcome to Base Station DB. So today I will be showing you our most recent local tournament at Manaforge Derby. I recorded the entire tournament and I decided basically I was going to put it on YouTube, so here we go. I also thought for this video I would run the most defensive stamina sort of deck possible to see if I could build like the most boring deck possible. So here we go. Here is the blades I was using for the tournament. So I was running Silver Wolf on 773 ball, Wizard Rod on 360 ball, and the only reason it wasn't on 960 is because I thought Golden Rock was the weakest of the three blades I was running, so I wanted to use that on the 960 with Hexa. So as you can imagine, three really boring sort of bits to use, but yeah, I suppose we'll see how I did in the tournament. So first we have Trey versus Kai. We're playing 5 rounds of Swiss before top cut at the end. So Kai took the first 2 points there with the over finish. We go into the second round. Trey has a 2-point deficit to come back from here, which now becomes 3 after a spin finish from Kai. We go into the third blades and Trey gets a quick 2 points with a quick over finish. We go for the reshuffle. And Trey just about manages to squeeze that one out, 4-3 in the end. Next we have Jamie A versus Harrison. Young Harrison won his first tournament last week against me in the final actually. So he is defending his crown this week. It looks like it's coming to a stamina finish, this one anyway.
I think I've lost this.
And Harrison just squeezes it out, taking the first point of the match. So Harrison gets a quick pocket on Jamie there, taking a 3-point lead. Very strong start from the champion, but Jamie A gets an extreme finish, taking him up to 3 points as well. It's all to play for, next point wins. And we have a quick burst. Jamie taking the victory in the end after being 3-0 down to Harrison at the start. Next we have Leslie and Tom. Leslie running a Phoenix Wing on 960 ball, which surprisingly did very well today. Bit of a unorthodox combo for Phoenix, but it did really well for Leslie today. He takes the first point with that Phoenix as mentioned. And a quick extreme finish from Leslie wraps up that match. Also, I may have missed a few matches out accidentally by not recording, but here we have me versus Kane in my first match, so apologies to anyone that had their match missed or particular rounds of their match missed. I will get better at that. Quick 2-pointer for me against Kane. And now we have Wizard Rod versus Golden Rock, mine on Hexa. I was worried about this match because we all know Wizard Rod can spin for days, and it's quite round, so I don't think like Golden Rock's going to have much luck here, which it doesn't. Kane gets a point back going into the third blade. And this time I have my rod out, hoping to get another point before the reshuffle, which I do. 3-1, and I believe I go with rod again. Just trying to stay out of the way there for a little while. Gets a little bit hectic there. Especially considering I'm running one of the most boring deck builds you'll ever see, but there we go, I take the 4th point there in the end. And next we have Trey versus Jamie P. Trey was our first triple champion at Manaforge, so he's one of our top competitors. Jamie P as well has a couple of tournament wins under his belt too. He also takes the first point with a spin win over Trey there. And second bays are underway. A few big hits early on in this match. Very, very aggressive match here. And an extreme finish, and Jamie clean sweeps Trey in the end. Easy work. And we now have Harrison versus Tom, and Tom takes a quick early 2-pointer. And second blades. And Harrison gets 2 points straight back, so it's even 2 points apiece here, going into the third blade. Another really aggressive battle. We've seen quite a few aggressive battles at the start of this tournament. And Tom secures the victory with an over finish. We now have Kai versus Adam. Adam takes a 2-pointer really early on there.
3, 2, 1.
This battle seems to be a little bit more tame than the rest so far. There was a lot of people winning Silver Wolf last night. Just got his Hasbro release, so there's quite a few people using it, and it also picked Adam up his third point. Kai's got 3 points to recover from here, but takes a unfortunate burst, and Adam takes the victory with a clean sweep there. We now have Kane versus Jamie A. Very aggressive start to the match, and Jamie A takes a spin win. Second blades, 2 big hits early on, and a burst finish there. So Jamie A is now trailing 2-1 to Kane.
2, 1.
Always menacing when you see that rod out there. You always know your opponent's looking to take that cheeky point every time it's out there. But Jamie gives no F's with that and pockets the rod. It's 3-2 now to Jamie. And Jamie takes the victory with another over finish. Now we have myself versus Leslie. Here's that Phoenix Wing on ball again versus Wizard Rod, the Stamina King. We'll see if it's King though at the end of this battle. I even mentioned there myself that is running it on ball, and he even took the victory with it. Surprisingly, Phoenix Wing outlasting Wizard Rod there, just got enough hits in on it to waste Wizard Rod's stamina. Leslie almost pocketed me there, but I managed to hold on for the spin win. Now my Wolf's out there, it's heavily tilted there and gets pocketed. Leslie's now 3-1 up. And then he pockets me again, and I take my first L of the tournament. Leslie's straight up again in the next round against Trey. And Trey knocks that pesky Phoenix Wing into that pocket for a quick early 2-pointer. Mr. Pay to Win now out with his Aero Pegasus. I don't believe it's really pay to win, but you know, gotta get a little hit in at Trey where we can with that one. But he does manage to take the point there. Scorpio now for Trey. Leslie has a 3-point deficit to come back from, which he can't manage, and Trey makes his way through to the Jamie versus Jamie P here. And Jamie A takes the first point. A really aggressive start to the battle here. speed this little bit up there now though, as it goes on for a little bit, as we arrive at a spin finish for Jamie P. It's all even now. And third blades are out there now. Jamie P gets his wizard rod knocked into the pocket. Jamie A taking the 2 points there. He needs 1 more point to secure the victory here. A few massive hits early on. And Jamie P pulls one back. It's quite an intense battle, this one here. And we have a quick early burst finish, and Jamie A takes the victory in the end. We now have Adam versus Harrison, father versus son. And Harrison manages to beat his dad in the first round, taking the spin win. Adam's really got to start showing his son who's boss here. As Harrison gets a burst finish. Who's now 3-0 against his dad here. Adam's got to really pull it back now. Harrison, the current champion going into this week. Teaching his dad a lesson or two about Beyblade here.
Just because the audio is going to be on.
And Harrison gets the pocket on Rod again. That's the second time that Rod's been pocketed so far in this tournament. He's not been having too much fun this week. Wizard Rod hasn't. Here we have Tom versus myself. Straight out there with Rod again, I am.
Tom, if you lose to Tom, you lose.
And as I was saying, this is going to be a very boring watch as I get a spin win here. This is what this deck's basically built to do. But you know, we're just trying to see an experiment to see if a all stamina, all defense sort of deck can indeed win a tournament. I usually run 2 sort of stamina and 1 attack type, but this week you're going like full sort of defense. Tom picks up the point there anyway, so it's 1 apiece. And he manages to get a burst finish on me there as well, so I've really got to try and like lock in here now and try and pull this one back. Unfortunately though, Tom takes the victory in the end with that over finish. So yeah, so far I'm not having the best of times in this tournament. Now we've got Kane versus Kai. Kai running that black Dronza there, I notice. One of my favourite players growing up. Kane takes the first point now. And Kai responds by knocking Kane's wizard rod into that pocket. It's now 2-1. And wow. That was a very, very aggressive start to the match, and it was quickly ended as well. Kai taking the victory there in the end. So Trey was awarded a point here from 2 false starts from Tom, hence why I started with a point there. So Trey's now on 3 with that pocket. Trey only needs a point to settle this now. Tom's got it all to do here. Aeropegus is out again. However, Tom does beat Trey in that round. It's 3-1. A few aggressive X dashes there, and Tom manages to get the burst on Trey. It's 3-3. Next point wins this round.
3, 2, 1.
Couple of big hits there. It's looking ever increasingly likely that it's going to come down to a spin win here. And Trey just manages to take that. We're going to have Jamie A versus Leslie. Jamie A undefeated so far. The Phoenix went in before the before Jamie's play did though, so Jamie's now 2 points up. Both these guys having pretty good tournaments so far.
For now. Oh, who's playing?
Yeah, so 3 to me.
But Jamie takes the spin win in the end there. And quick pocket there. Seals the victory for Jamie A. So Jamie got an extreme finish at the beginning of this match, so it's 3-0 to Jamie P against Kai. I just forgot to record it because I'm an idiot. I will get better at that though. Next week I will actually make sure that all of the footage is recorded and that I don't just miss a few things out accidentally. But, you know, teething issues. We missed the start to this battle too, apparently. With Kane being 2-0 at the start of this, Harrison needs to try and claw it back here, the reigning champion. He gets a spin win here though, so it's 2-1 to Kane. Kane with his wizard rod again, first time running it this week as well.
I'm not letting you win,
Harrison trying to hype the crowd up there. And manages to pocket that wizard rod, so it's 3-2 to Harrison. But Kane manages to sneak the victory there with the pocket. We now have me versus Adam. Adam coming in strong with a few early hits there on my wizard rod. We're just hoping here that Wizard Rod can do what Wizard Rod always does, and that's spin forever. And I managed to take the first point. I'll rock out now for me. I think it's against Silver Wolf here. And as I said, they were never going to be the best watches in the world, my matches today. As we look like we're coming towards another spin victory here. As I just about etched that one out as well. 2-0 to myself. Wizard Rod with a quick X dash to begin this one. Looking pretty menacing. I think that's about the most exciting this battle's going to get there. And I just need a point now to seal this. So obviously I go with my wizard rod. And I just about managed to get a clean sweep there. So we've got Trey versus Jamie A now. And a quick extreme finish from Jamie A there. Trey's got it all to do in this battle here. Looks like he might be able to claw a point back here, which he manages in the end. 3-1. Trey going with Scorpio Spear here now against Black Shell, I believe. And Trey takes the point in there. He's pulled it back pretty well here now. Those blades just dancing around each other here. Don't want to make any contact here. There we go. We finally have a little bit of contact. Making that match finally official. And Trey has completed the comeback here, 3-all now. Oof. And Jamie then flirting with the extreme zone before bursting Trey's Scorpio Spear, taking another victory. We now have Tom versus Kai, who manages to get a burst win over Tom.
3, 2, 1.
Second blades here now. These blades dancing around each other too. There we go. And
2, 1.
yeah, that match was over pretty fast. Adam now versus Kane, and a quick 2-point for Kane there. Quick 2-pointer. And we've got another Wizard Rod match here to endure through.
3-0 to Kane. Oh yeah. 3, 2.
Before Kane takes the spin win there. He now only needs a point to secure it. Another Wizard Rod out here again. Kane coming in hard with those heavy attacks. Adam's Wizard Rod seems to be holding out pretty well there as he manages to claw a point back. Some very, very, very aggressive attacks then, but Kane takes the victory in the end. Now we've got Leslie versus Jamie P. And Leslie again with that Phoenix on ball. Just seems to be able to take a battering without losing much stamina with that. It's a very, very interesting choice, but like I say, it's done pretty well for him so far today, so we'll give him that.
3, 2, 1.
He does lose the battle with it there though, Jamie taking the point.
Basically my match determines who finishes 4th.
And we look like we're heading towards a spin win here. A lot of them tonight, I must say. I don't know if it was a lot of people's intention to win a very passive sort of build, but it seems that way. And we're underway here with Jamie versus Leslie. Jamie did get a extreme finish before this. I forgot to record it though. Leslie pulling it back. Jamie just needs a point here. Leslie needing to go at 2. And Jamie manages to take the victory then. We now have myself versus Harrison. There's my rod. Takes a huge pasting there before being burst. So now Harrison, after beating me in the final of last week's tournament, now has a 2-0 lead against me here. And that Golem Rock on Hexa just doing what it needs to do, just taking centre stage and taking hits really.
Looks like it's slipping. Looks like it's slipping.
But he doesn't manage to do the job on that occasion, and now 3-0 down. It's not looking good for me here for making top cut. I need to win this to make top cut basically. But after that burst finish, I claw 2 points back. So my hopes of making top cut are still alive. I need this to finish with a score of 3-2 basically. With that 4th place basically being left open at the time.
I'm not sure if
And that battle was literally too hard to call. We literally went through the footage and they stopped at exactly the same time, so we relaunched on this one. I just thought I'd leave that in to show you literally just how crazy they were. Like it was that they both stopped at the same time. I did manage to get the burst in the end though, so I did manage to make my way to top cut. Top cut now, we have Trey versus Jamie P. It's now to 7 points. This is our first semi-final before myself and Jamie A, who's undefeated so far, play each other. But Jamie P takes the early advantage here, taking the over finish. Jamie P also then manages to pick up another over finish. He's now 4-0 up. Trey yet to reply. Trey going in with Scorpio here against what I believe is Jamie's. Is it Silver Wolf? I'm not too sure. But he manages to get an extreme victory and clean sweeps Trey in the semi-final. We now have my semi-final against Jamie A. Can this all stamina stroke defense build win this tournament? Let's find out. Can it at least make the final? That would be a good start. Golem Rock just being able to take all of those attacks so far.
Oh yeah, that was tough.
As I managed to just etch out the spin victory and take the first point there.
Definitely contact that time.
Out my wizard rod that time, and I get a over finish, literally ejecting him out of the stadium on that one. 3-0 up there. At this point, feeling pretty confident in myself. But as we all know with Beyblades, we can't always assume victory. And as we look like we're going towards another spin win here, my Silver Wolf just about manages to outspin his Black Shell. So I'm now 4-0 up. Things are looking rosy at this point. Very aggressive start to that match there, but Jamie manages to put my Golem Rock into that pocket, so it's now 4-2. Now go out there with Wizard Rod, who manages to get extreme finish in the end, and now all of a sudden I'm trailing, and it's not looking good for me here. So now I've got Silver Wolf out. And I'm just hoping at this point that I can win this next battle or two. Because I'm only going to pick up 1 point, let's face it, with the blades I'm running. But no, Jamie takes the victory then. It's now 6-4. It's looking very grim for me here. Jamie's pulled off a fantastic comeback here. I've now got the trusty Wizard Rod out there though. Hopefully he can at least grab me another point back here. Which is looking very likely here, as Jamie seems to be very tilted here. And there we go, 6-5. So it makes it a little bit more interesting now. I need 2 points to win. Jamie just needs the 1. But I'm now out with Golem Rock, who's probably been my least performing Beyblade of the day, and Jamie gets the pocket on me. So now we have a Jamie versus Jamie final. I did manage to pull off the victory with the all defense, slight stroke stamina deck, but here's the final anyway of Jamie A versus Jamie P. I'll be uploading all of our tournaments from now on anyway. But yeah, anyway, on with the final. So the Battle of the Jamie starts here. A few aggressive hits early on. Jamie P really putting the pressure on Jamie A there with those heavy hits early on. As he manages to etch out the spin win there, Jamie P taking the first point. But Jamie A quickly replies with an overfinish. The score is now 2-1 to Jamie A. Third blade's out, and they both seem to be doing a little bit of dancing here. Before Jamie gets the pocket on Jamie P. So Jamie A is now 4-1 up. And just like that, Jamie P gets 2 of those points back. So it's now 4-3 to Jamie A. This turns out to be a pretty good final so far. Very competitive. Some big hits there. But Jamie A gets the pocket, and he now only needs a point to seal the victory here and take home the crown. Jamie P still needs 4 points if he's to secure victory here. Late X dash there from Jamie A's black shell, and Jamie P manages to pick up a point. And pretty much as soon as the next battle starts, it's over. Jamie A gets the extreme finish and takes home the victory. And there we have it, guys. So I didn't manage to win the tournament in the end with the all defense stroke stamina build. However, I did make the semi-final, so I was quite happy with that. Huge congratulations to Jamie A on his victory. I believe that is now his third victory as well, making him the second triple champion at Manaforge Derby. If anybody wants to get involved in any of our tournaments, they are at 7 PM on Tuesdays at Manaforge Derby on Babington Lane. If you need any extra details, just give it a Google. I'm pretty sure you'll find it. Tournament entry is £3. It's weekly. Get yourselves down there if you are interested. Big thanks to everybody that turned up as usual, and I will be back next week with another tournament review, and we'll see what kind of build I run next week. Yep, take it easy, guys. Bye bye.